Hey, and welcome to the Yak and Jay Show. I'm the Yak Man, Ryan Yacovetti. Flanking me to my left, can't get rid of him, love having him, Mr. Randy J.
Thank you very much.
We're here to talk about something called MMA, mixed martial arts. Human cockfighting, as Senator John McCain so eloquently referred to it. However, to be fair to Senator McCain, we believe what he meant to say was humans cockfighting, not human cockfighting, because that would be really hard to get sponsorship for. Or maybe not. Randy?
Look, it's no question that the MMA has come a long way from its beginning as a no-holds-barred, barbaric type of event series, and in its recent years, athletes within our sport continue to show levels of sportsmanship that are unparalleled in all professional sports. In and out of the cage, today's mixed martial arts leave the naysayers a little speechless, you could say.
Ultimate Fighter Season 8 bad boy Junie Brown is in a bit of trouble.
Well, it's okay. I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, we all make mistakes, right?
Actually, Browning is in a lot of trouble.
Damn it. Stop playing with my emotions. Fine. Whatever did he do then?
Browning has been arrested on 3 counts of battery on a healthcare worker after being taken to the hospital for allegedly trying to overdose on anti-anxiety pills. Browning tried to leave, became angry, pushed a female nurse, punched a male nurse, and kicked another male nurse.
Sources within the UFC caught wind of this and released Brownie from his contract. And despite no one being seriously injured, as a result of this, Junie will not be allowed to fight in the UFC again until he can prove that he can control himself. And the whole no serious injuries to a female nurse, come on, man. You're an MMA fighter. You should be armbarring that chick like no other. Ron?
Thanks, Randy. You know, unexpected striking outside of the cage also doesn't seem to be limited to the hospitals. Recently, a Hyundai rental car driver smashed in UFC President Dana White while he was changing lanes driving in his Ferrari right out there on the Las Vegas Strip. It was just the 4th time Mr. White had ever even taken the car out on the road. 4 times. We tried to reach Dana to get a comment from him, but were unable to. We did, however, reach his insurance agent, who we feel gave us a pretty realistic rendition of what Dana White's point of view would be.
Some shitty goddamn craftsmanship on Ferrari's part, if you ask me. Now you tell me what the fuck is wrong with this fucking picture. The bloke Dana runs into is driving a Hyundai Rent-A-Car. I mean, what the fuck is this world coming to when a Hyundai stands up to a fender bender better than a Ferrari? Oh, fucking world's going to hell.
You know, people who talk about MMA always tell you about how it's the fastest growing sport in the world. A case, by the way, bolstered by its presence not only in the United States, but also in Korea, Japan, and Russia. But our own Amir K is standing by live now in Tehran, Iran, to report on an entire nation seemingly ignored by the Global MMA Association. Amir.
Allahu Akbar.
Amir K.
Oh, sorry, Ron. You caught me in the middle of a prayer there. We have some values here. How are things in the land of the free?
We're good. Thanks for asking. What can you tell us about the mixed martial arts movement happening there in Iran?
I could tell you a lot, but then again, who the hell in America wants to hear about movements going on here? Unless, of course, they're U.S. troop movements, right? Listen, dude, not for nothing. Iran is chock full of talented fighters, but unfortunately they can't get any attention unless they relocate to England or France, and then all of a sudden it's appealing to watch the Brit who sounds like a Brit but doesn't really look like one.
What options does an Iranian mixed martial artist have to start their careers in their home country? Are there any organizations, for example, that they can turn to begin an MMA career?
Absolutely, Ron. We have the IFL.
Amir, the IFL's gone, done. It went bankrupt in 2000.
Listen to you, you typical American supremacist. Automatically assuming I'm talking about the defunct American-based, team-oriented failure promotion that had almost the impossible task of following reruns of Friends on my network TV. Ron, I'm talking about the IFL, the Iranian Fight League. Okay, Persian pugilists were far too proud to surrender or ever tap out, okay? And definitely too proud to wear condom ads on their asses. I mean, how f***ing gay is that?
Okay. So why is it you think that these fighters from Iran can't make their way over to the States and fight in the UFC or the WEC or even Strikeforce?
Well, your guess is as good as mine, Ron, and mine is American supremacy. I mean, seriously, some of these guys would whoop ass over there. Believe it or not, some of the most memorable fights in MMA have happened right here in Iran. Okay, like the rematch between Hassan the Spider Nazimzadeh and Babak Borzu was a remarkable main event. People were blown away by it.
Wow, really? So the fight was that good?
No, people were literally blown away. Seems not everybody knew Borzu was a suicide bomber. Apparently it was his signature move. Unfortunately, he could only do it once. I believe it was the first time in MMA history where people actually paid more for the shitty seats.
I see. Is this something we can expect to see resolved in the foreseeable future, where Iranian mixed martial artists will be able to come over to the States and fight?
I'm sorry, Ron?
Is this something we could see resolved in the foreseeable future, where Iranian MMA fighters will fight like in the UFC over here?
Well, the plan is to slowly begin to send them to America one at a time in a somewhat consulting capacity, as we've already started with Amir Sadallah. After all, MMA is technical, and when coaches like Greg Jackson become too pricey to afford, you can bet you cheap American bastards will look for tech support out this way. And that's when we'll be making our move, inshallah.
And okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.